Hello, my loves. I am Aisha, and welcome back to my channel. I am a tarot reader, occultist, student of astrology, and today we are going to be doing another mystery reading. If you would like to book a tarot astrology reading with me, become one of my 18 plus patrons, or just follow me on social media, the links to do so are all in the description box below. And while you're there, why not like and subscribe? Alright, so disclaimer before we get into it, this is a collective reading. The messages found here cannot and will not be for everyone. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and please don't force anything if it doesn't fit. So today we will be using the Rider-Waite Tarot. I think I'm a bit too out of frame. Like I feel like I'm a bit too crooked. So okay, hopefully that's better. But today, like I said, we will be using the Rider-Waite Tarot, and for our oracle deck we will be using the Lunar Oracle deck. Yeah, the Lunar Oracle. I will also be using, I forgot about this, I will also be using the Spellcasting Oracle just to figure out the theme of this reading. So like I said, this is a mystery reading. I don't know what I'm going to channel, you don't know what I'm going to channel. We are just going to see whatever's going to come through. Now, right when I hit record for you guys, somebody dropped like a large pane of glass outside and it shattered. So I hope that that isn't an omen. It might be. So let's see, who is this reading for? Who is this reading for, please, Spirit? The Eight of Cups reversed. Okay. Somebody who's sticking around in a situation that no longer serves them. Digging your heels in came to mind. And it may not be that it no longer serves you, but it may be you're in a situation where people are trying so hard to get you out, but you're stubbornly staying. You won't let them beat you down. You won't let them get you out because you know what you're worth. This may be in a work environment where you can tell that your boss wants you to quit, but you're like, you have to come right out and fire me. I'm not going to quit. It may be in a friendship situation where you can tell that these people don't want to be your friend anymore, but you're like, if you're not going to pussy up and say it, then I'm gonna keep on sticking around because I don't care. Do you know what I'm saying? Like you're stubbornly digging your heels in. Who is this reading for? Please, Spirit. The Devil reverse. Okay, wait. I'm going to take this upright, though. I'm going to take this upright. So you may be a Capricorn placement. Capricorn placement. This may be in like an academic situation where you may be in like school and you're going through something very stressful in school or even in work, and there's a lot going on. There's like a lot of pressure being put on you, and it's like make it or break it. Make it or break it is coming through, where you can like either fold under the pressure and quit, or you can just keep persisting. I feel like, isn't that so Capricorn though? Isn't that so Capricorn? Who is this reading for, please, Spirit? The Tower. Yeah. The Devil and the Tower, Capricorn and Aries. Somebody who's just persisting. Somebody who isn't letting their circumstances get the better of them. Somebody who knows what they're capable of. You may have, when I look at the Tower, I'm thinking mental health. You may have spotty mental health. You may have bad mental health. You may have a lot of mental health issues, diagnosed or undiagnosed. But you're not letting that get the better of you. You are... Healing era comes to mind. Healing era. You may be trying very hard to just realign, to align with yourself, align with your destiny. So I don't feel like the Tower is like, oh, you're going through something horrible right now, but I feel like in the past you may have something very bad may have triggered your mental health issues, a very big loss. It may just be something you've always struggled with, some very big change. You may have moved schools, moved careers, changed something very big about your life that has caused you a lot of stress, a lot of turmoil, but you're not letting it get the better of you. Very Capricorn, very Aries. So Capricorn, Aries, you may have Capricorn placements, Aries placements. I got my attention got pulled to her tail, which is like, it looks like grapes to me, like berries. You may be eating berries right now. You may be for some of you, but you may have berries in your home. You may grow berries. You may be allergic to berries. Your name may be Berry. Blackberry comes to mind. Maybe you have a blackberry, an old blackberry. I don't know if you saw this article, but like Gen Zers are ditching their smartphones and getting dumb phones again, which is so, I want to do that. I'm so sick of my smartphone. I'm so sick of my phone. I don't even do anything on it, but I'm on it all the time. Like when I was telling one of my friends, like, I don't even know what I do on my phone, but I'm always on my phone. So I want one of those, like a flip phone or something. I'm so sick of it. If I, I'm just sick of it. So yeah, you may have a BlackBerry, you may have a, like one of those dumb phones. Let me pull another card. Another card. Who is this reading for? Who is this reading for, please, Spirit? Two of Swords. Two of Swords. You may wear glasses. You may be blind. You may have eyesight issues. Partial blindness comes to mind. Eye surgery. LASIK. You may need glasses, but you don't wear them. Because I was thinking of Suho from EXO. And whenever you see him anywhere, you see videos of him. Not even just videos of him, but you see him, he's always like squinting. And there was this picture of him like leaning right over this form. Like the form was right in front of his face. So because he had to fill it in and he couldn't see it. So you may need glasses, but you don't wear them. You don't want to wear them. Or contact lenses, even you just don't want to wear them. How are you living like that? Oh my god. Who is this reading for, please, Spirit? Four of Cups. Four of Pentacles, rather. Saving money. And this coming out right under the Devil. Capricorn, and then we have another Earth sign. So you may have an Earth Sun and an Earth Moon. You may have an Earth Stellium and a few Aries placements, but I think that majority of your chart is Earth. Capricorn, Aries, Aquarius. Stubborn, persistent, goal-oriented. Diva by Beyonce just came to mind. You may be a Beyonce fan. A diva is a female version of a hustler. You may be an entrepreneur. You may, as soon as I said entrepreneur, the song Entrepreneur by Central C came to mind. Central C fan, Beyonce fan. Who is this reading for? Please pick last card. Okay, 2 cards. 3 cards fell out for you. Oh my god. I'm gonna take the World and the Hanged Man upright. The World, a fixed sign. The Hanged Man, Pisces. Yeah. Entrepreneur energy. I feel like this reading is going to be all about how you can really make your generational wealth, how you can really build your business, or just some career advice. I feel like this is going to be a lot of career academic advice. Let's see. Okay, so let's take a look at the theme of this reading. And to look at the theme of this reading, I will be using the Spellcasting Oracle. A diva is the female version of a hustler. I'm a hustler. Let's see. The theme of this reading, please, Spirit. Theme of this reading, please, Spirit. Justice. Okay. As soon as I said justice, I don't know if you heard it, but there were sirens outside. I think it was ambulance sirens outside. We had a pane of glass shattering, and now we have sirens. Oh my god. And doesn't that feel so much like tower energy? And that just may be how your life is, where there's a lot of chaos in your life. Theme of this reading, please, Spirit. Truth. Justice, truth. Theme of this reading, please, Spirit. She ain't no diva. Think of this reading, please, spirits. Ooh, don't fall everywhere, please. Think of this reading, please, spirits. Okay, 2 cards came out. Healing and inspiration. And when we were talking earlier, when I was trying to find out like more about you, we were talking about mental health. Mental health. Healing your mental health issues, dealing with your depression, being medicated for some of you, finally being medicated and seeing a lot of change in your life. Inspiration, feeling inspired about where your life is going. I feel like this is just going to be a very affirming reading, reminding you that you're on the right path or that you're getting there. That even though you may feel like life is falling apart around you and you may feel like you're regressing in a lot of ways, you're not. You are moving forward. Things are changing for the better because you are changing for the better. So I feel like that's what this is going to be more than anything. Opening your eyes to a lot of things that you don't want to see, that your mental health is keeping you from seeing. Maybe from seeing your own growth, from seeing your own progress, from seeing how successful you actually are. I think this is just going to be a very affirming reading for you, my love. She ain't no diva. And now immediately, oh my god, how many Beyonce songs am I going to channel today for you guys? Because now immediately I was thinking about Cowboy Carter and Tyrant came to mind. And I feel like that's the kind of energy you're in. You're in your diva, tyrant energy, because even Tyrant is all about like being like this badass. Do you know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's the kind of energy you're in right now, but you may not see it because of how much your mental health struggles, your mental health regression has clouded your vision, has clouded how you see yourself. And that's fine. We all struggle with seeing ourselves clearly. We all struggle with seeing our own potential, our own success, our own achievements, because usually, even if we say we don't hold ourselves to high standards, most of us do. Most of us do. It's like the thing with the butterfly, right? A butterfly can't see its own wings. So a butterfly doesn't know how beautiful it really is. That's how we are as humans. We don't know how beautiful we really are. We don't know how successful we really are. We don't see how far we've come. You're not seeing how far you've come. You're not seeing how far you've come. You're not seeing how successful you've become or how successful you are coming. You're not seeing how much you've matured, how much you've changed. You're not seeing it. You're not seeing it, and you can't fault someone for not seeing their own greatness. That's the nature of it. That's the nature of it. We're blind to it. I think that it's important for us to be a bit blind to our own greatness, so that we don't get to, how do I say this? So that we stay humble. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, yes, we can recognize that we are beautiful. We can recognize that we are good and great and successful and all of these things. But if we don't see the full extent of it, then we hold on to our humility and our humanity. And I think it's important at the end of the day to always hold on to our humility and our humanity. But enough. That's not why you're here. Oh, what fell out for you? The 9 of Cups. You have so much of options. You have so many more options than you could ever imagine. And you're just not seeing it. Options in love, options in friendship, options in relationships, options in jobs and job opportunities. You have so many more options. You're so much more sought after than you think you are. I feel like your aura has completely changed and you don't even recognize it. And some people may not even recognize you. For my viewer, please, Spirit. The Devil again. I really feel genuinely that that's the energy you are in right now. Not in a bad way though. Not in a bad way though. Because remember at first the Devil came out reversed and I said, no, I'll take it out upright. And when the Devil comes out reversed, and I took it upright just because I was taking it as a star sign. But when the Devil comes out reversed, we see someone who is breaking bondages. Somebody who is freeing themselves. But when it comes out upright, we're seeing somebody who is trapped. And I feel like for some of you, you're trapped in a hell of your own making. And it's like you're so insecure and you're so judgmental of yourself and you're so hypercritical of yourself and you're so demeaning towards yourself. But it's honestly, it's because you think about yourself too much. Do you know that one, it's not a meme, it's a screenshot of somebody's story, and somebody asked this woman, I don't know who she is, she might be a public figure. They asked her, do you have any advice for unconfident young women? And she said, honestly, I think you guys are thinking too much about yourself. So I think you're thinking about yourself too much. And that's kind of where you are at the moment. You're in this hell of your own creating. You're in this hell of your own creation. You're trapped. You're trapped by social anxiety. You're trapped by insecurity. You go into every room like, oh, they're all staring at me and they all hate me and they all think I'm ugly. You're thinking about yourself too much. You are thinking about yourself way too much. That's why the devil came out. That's the energy you're in right now. You're thinking of yourself too much. You're thinking about yourself too much, and you're causing your own pain and your own suffering and your own sadness, because as cruel as it is, nobody is thinking about you as much as you're thinking about yourself. Do you know what I'm saying? Nobody is as judgmental of you as you are about yourself. And if somebody is really judging you, does it matter? What does it say about that person? That their lives are so empty, so devoid of any other entertainment, that they have to stand and judge you for being you? Does it matter? No, it doesn't matter. Oh, okay. For my viewer, please. She ain't no diva. I also think something that really stopped me from caring how much other people judge me, or even thinking about how much other people judge me, is realizing that I do it too, even if it's on a small scale, like saying, oh, I don't like that person's shoes, or I don't like their bag. It's like I do it too, and at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all, because what I'm saying has no effect on that person. So if that person is judging me in any way, who cares, because that has no effect on me. So what if you don't like my dress? I like it, that's why I chose it. So what if you don't like how I do my makeup? I like it, that's why I do it. So what if you don't like how I cut my hair? I like it, that's why I did it. So what? At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. For my group, not my group. I keep saying for my groups. I'm so used to doing pick card readings. For my viewer, please. The Seven of Pentacles. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, but I'm gonna try and stop myself, but I keep wanting to just say, she ain't no diva. Seven of Pentacles. For my viewer, please. Nine of Wands. Something very cyclical. So we have the Nine of Cups, and then we end this first row with the Nine of Wands. For my viewer, please. Spirit. Six of Cups. Six of Cups. Nostalgia. Harkening back to the past. To gentler times, innocent times. Sweeter times. Times when you were less insecure. Times when you did things freely, with a child's adventurous spirit. For my viewer, please. Eight of Cups reversed, yeah. Eight of Cups reversed. For my viewer, please. Queen of Pentacles. Okay. As soon as I pull Queen of Pentacles, I felt like telling you that I'm proud of you. That I'm proud of you, and I think that you should be proud of yourself. Because there were so many times where you could have given up. There were so many times where you could have walked away. There were so many times where you could have... Honestly, for some of you, there were so many times where you could have ended it all, and you didn't. And every day you choose to stay alive. Every day you choose to fight, and that's something to be proud of. That's something to be proud of. So I'm proud of you. And I think you should be proud of yourself. Won't you, please? She ain't no diva. Oh my please. I kind of feel like do you know that one video is going around right now? It's Cardi B. She's on Instagram Live, and in the middle of talking, I don't know what it is about. I think there's like beef between her and Bia. I'm not sure. And like just in the middle of it, she's like, "That's me, espresso," and then she goes back to talking. Kind of feel like that. For my favorite placement, the Ten of Wands, right under the Nine of Wands. Oh my God, something. Yeah, it's very cyclical in nature. So we have the Nine of Cups, the Devil, the Seven of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, the Six of Cups, the Eight of Cups reverse, the Queen of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands. And it's just like, there were so many times where you could have given up, right? Like I said earlier, and you didn't. And that's something to be proud of. You stick around and you stay around and you fight for yourself. But you're so busy fighting and you're so busy thinking about yourself that you're not seeing how far you've come. You're not seeing how much you've accomplished. And maybe you're not seeing how much you've accomplished because in your mind, you're like, what? This is not an accomplishment. I just went to class. What? This is not an accomplishment. I just went to work. I'm doing what every other person in society does every day. But the thing is, you're not like every other person in society, and that's fine. Because I really do feel like you have some very heavy mental health issues that at some point may have been debilitating. You may have some very debilitating, crippling anxieties, insecurities, paranoias, depression, whatever it is. And every day you get up and you fight against it and you go and you're living your life and you're stubborn. Like I said, you're stubborn about it. You're like, this is my life and I'm going to live it, and I'm not going to let my mental health get in the way of it. And I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for going after your life in this way. But I think that to some extent, not to some extent, like, look at this. You've come so far already. You're building your life. You're building the life that you've always wanted. But you don't see it. The Nine of Wands. Look at how, I don't know if you can see it, how he's so scared of the things he's surrounded by. Because that's all you're seeing. You're not seeing the positive changes in your life. You're not seeing the positive changes in yourself. You're only seeing the hurdles that you still have to overcome. And so you're not taking that time or getting any, you're not, how do I say this? You're not taking, or you're not allowing yourself, you're not allowing yourself to see yourself. You're not allowing yourself to really say, hey, I did that. I'm doing that. I'm doing the damn thing. I'm proud of myself. You're not allowing yourself to be really proud of yourself. And that's, it's fair. Because when we're just living our lives, we're just doing what we always do. We're making small changes and we're not seeing how our small changes are leading to big changes, and we're not seeing especially when we live in the kind of society we live in that's so profit driven, it's hard to feel proud of ourselves for making small changes in our lives, because it's always so much easier to focus on the future and to focus on what you have to accomplish. And it's hard to just be proud of yourself. So you may be looking at like the future, like, I still have exams to do. I still have 3 more exams. I still have to make 100K on my business. I still have to get that promotion. I still have to do this. I still have to do that. I still have to buy a car. It's so easy to focus on the future and what you still have to do, that we often forget that it's also important to be where our feet are and to thank ourselves for getting ourselves this far. And I think that it's so important for you, my love, to really take that moment and just thank your body. Not even just thank your body, but thank yourself. Thank yourself. Thank yourself for getting you this far. Be proud of yourself, because you really deserve to be proud of yourself. Now I have That's Me espresso in my head. I'm working. I'm staying up late because I'm a singer. You might be putting in a lot of extra hours. You may be putting in a lot of extra work. And society may just be telling you, yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. So why would you be proud of yourself for doing something you're supposed to do? But you can be proud of yourself. Be proud of yourself for putting in the extra hours in the gym, the extra hours working out, the extra hours working on your business, the extra hours studying, the extra hours planning that presentation, the extra hours on anything, the extra hours doing your 9 to 5 and then your side hustle. Be proud of yourself for getting things done. Okay? You can just be proud of yourself for getting things done, especially when you have debilitating mental health issues. Be proud of yourself for getting things done when you so easily could just not. Do you know what I'm saying? When you so easily could just, and I hate to say it, but when you so easily could just give up, and you're not letting yourself give up, and I think that that's something to be very proud of. Okay? Because yeah, the Queen of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands, like, you really are building your dream life. You really are building your dream life. And what was I saying with the Nine of Cups, that you have like so many options? Because you do. You have so many options. You have so much of possibility. You have so many opportunities around you in all areas of your life, but you're not seeing them because you're so focused on the future, but also because you're so focused on all the negative things about your life. Kind of, does that make sense? Where you're so focused on how you may just not be doing the right thing. You're so focused on how you may not be, on how you may not be good enough, and how you may not be worthy enough, and how you may not be enough. And you're not seeing that you are enough, that you are doing enough, that you're doing great, that you are on the right path, entirely on the right path, because you are so stubbornly doing what you need to do, even when everybody is telling you maybe you should just take the easier route. Maybe you've failed a class a few times, but you really want to pass it. You failed a test a few times, but you really want to pass it. You've been passed over for a promotion a few times, but you really want that promotion. You didn't get into your master's program, but you really want your master's. And everybody's telling you, maybe you should just do this. Maybe you should just do that. Maybe this isn't for you. But you're like, no, this is for me. You've done 1,000 auditions and you're not getting any. You're just doing something. You're stubborn. You're so stubborn, and you're not letting your mental health or the negative voices tell you to give up. You're not letting anybody tell you to give up. You're stubborn, and because of your stubbornness, because of your persistence, because of your dedication to yourself, you are going to see results. You are going to have that successful, stable life that you dream of. And yes, it'll come with its own issues and its own anxieties and its own worries. Yes, but that's for future you to worry about. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this is all over the place because I feel like your own thinking about yourself is all over the place. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and I think it's like your mind is always racing. You're always thinking about yourself too much. Self-sabotage just popped into my mind. It's like you think maybe, how do I say this? Maybe subconsciously you think you don't deserving of fame. You don't think you're deserving of success. You don't think you're deserving of stability. And so subconsciously you self-sabotage. You don't think you're deserving of love, so subconsciously you self-sabotage. And I think it's so important, and this may have been in the past, because I feel like for the most part you're overcoming a lot of these things, or you have overcome a lot of these things, because we pulled healing in the beginning. So for some of you, this may be more of a retrospective on the person you were, and now this is the person you are now, the Queen of Pentacles, the person you're becoming. And when I say the stuff about like, oh, you're so insecure and you're so self-sabotage, and when I say things like you're so insecure and you self-sabotage and you don't see your own beauty and you don't see your own achievements, you may be looking at me like, yeah, that was me 6 months ago and that's not me today, and I'm proud of you. I'm incredibly proud of you for how far you've come and how far you are coming, how far you're going, because I know you're going very far. I just know it in my soul and in my bones that you are going very far. I'm so proud of you. I think it's such a beautiful thing when I do these kind of readings. Not just when I do these kind of readings, but when I do readings, and Like, I've never met you and you don't know me. Not really. We don't know each other. But when you tune into somebody's energy, it's there's a closeness to it in a way. It's something that you can't really describe, but it's like, I feel you here. And so when I say I'm proud of you, that's a genuine proudness I'm feeling, a genuine pride. Because I know how much you've had to overcome. I know how much you have had to work just to get up some days. How much you've had to push yourself some days. I can feel it. And so I'm incredibly proud of you. And yes, you're not where you want to be. Yes, every day is still a struggle. Not every day is still a struggle, but yes, there's still struggle in your life. And yes, maybe you still don't see everything about yourself, but you're getting there. You are getting there. Yes, there's still a long road ahead of you, but that's life. Life is one long winding road. So embrace it. Embrace it. Embrace the person you are becoming, because you are becoming someone so beautiful. You are becoming someone so amazing. You are becoming someone who you've always wanted to be. You know those girls on your Pinterest board, or the guys on your Pinterest board? You know those people you admire, those people you idolize, those people who you hold up on this pedestal? That's who you're becoming. Those people who you always say, oh, they're so cool. Oh, alhamdulillah. Oh, excuse me. Oh, those people who you're like, oh, they're so cool, they're so amazing, they're so interesting, they're so fun, they're such hotties, they're such baddies, and I just want to be like them. That's who you're becoming. You're becoming your own version of that. You're becoming your own version of an it girl. You're becoming your own version of a baddie. You're becoming who you've always wanted to be. And I am so proud of you for not giving up. And I am so excited for you to see the roots, not the roots, to see the fruits of your labor. I'm so excited for you to see the fruits of your labor. Oh my dear, please, Spirit. Moon totem here. It is an auspicious time for new beginnings. Start that new project. Start that new business. I saw a reel the other day. Not a reel, a YouTube short. I saw a YouTube short the other day. Yesterday, actually. This woman was saying, the same God that brought you the business idea is the same God that will bring you the customers. For my viewer, please. For my viewer, please. Moon signs, moon in Libra. Avoid making serious decisions and instead focus on creating harmony within your relationships. So focus on new beginnings in your relationships. Focus on maybe planning out the new business instead of just throwing yourself into a new business. Focus on deciding instead of doing things impulsively. I think a lot of you may make impulsive decisions, and it's time to really start thinking things through before you do them. For my viewer, please. One last card for my viewer, please. Actually, not one last card. I want to pull from the Crystal Insights Oracle deck as well. For my viewer, please. Also, I hope the noise in the background isn't too distracting. I find it quite calming. Maybe it's just because I'm used to it. So he comes I live in a complex, and they hire this guy to come every like week or so to just clean up the weeds and stuff on the outside. So I find it quite calming. I hope it's not distracting. Blue moon. Blue moon. Now is a powerful time to set long-term goals and sow seeds for the future. It's June. We're halfway through the year. Start write down a list of where you want to go, who you want to be, but also kind of reflect on the person you used to be, and maybe make like a comparison list. Write down things that you're grateful for, things that you're grateful that you don't no longer have in your life, things that you're looking forward to. Write down your plans, your 5-year goals, your 5-year plan, your plans for the next 5 years, even just for the next 5-6 months. Who do you want to be in the future? Who are they and how do you become them? Let me pull. Where is that deck? Here it is. Okay. For my viewer, please. I have like a specific question on the tip of my tongue. That's like maybe a current energy. The current energy of my viewer, please. Oh, this is the deck, by the way. Shanghai on the bottom. It's so beautiful. So let's see. Current energy of my viewer, please. Rose quartz. Rose quartz. Love, joy, connection. Crystal fact: ancient Assyrians used rose quartz, among other stones, to create their famous stone seal cylinders engraved with intricate art that could be stamped onto clay. But love, joy, connection, you are loved and you are going to be loved. There may be new romantic love coming in for you. Connection, new friendships, reconciling with a friend. Six of Cups, you may be reconciling with a friend that really just hypes you up and makes you feel like, really reminds you who you are and how far you've come. A best friend, a close friend, actually, because as soon as I see the devil, Capricorn, I think of my best friend. She's a Capricorn. Kind of makes me think of her this reading. She's amazing. She's one of the best people you could ever meet, honestly. Oh, I miss her. I really miss her. I haven't seen her in a long time. But yeah, you could be reconciling with a close friend, a childhood friend. This reconciliation could even just be with yourself, where you may be remembering what you wanted to do with your life as a child, and you're like, hey, I kind of still want to do that. So maybe as a child you wanted to be a fashion designer, and as you got older, people told you, or you just told yourself, like, no, I can't do that, it's impossible, it's too out of reach. But now, as you're becoming more confident in yourself, you're like, hey, I can do that. I can be a designer, I can be a singer, I can be an actor, I can be a doctor, I can be a paleontologist. I feel like that's the energy you are in right now. This energy of I can. If I can, what's that Solange song? I saw things I imagined, and it's like, if I can think it, then I can see it. If I desire it, I can have it. And that's the energy you're in right now, and that's such an amazing energy to be in. Alright, so I'm going to close your reading here. Thank you so much for spending this time with me and for trusting me to be your reader. If you'd like to book a reading with me and all that jazz, you can find the links down below. Alright, bye.